Hello folks, welcome to Paddock Pass, the Hungarian Grand Prix edition, in the fabulous Hungaroring, usually bathed in sunshine. I'll let you in to a little behind the scenes thing. Before every race, Jason, my producer, and I have a discussion. What colour shirts, dark blue, grey or white, shall we wear for the weekend? And this weekend, Jason said, wear white. There is a heat wave in Hungary. I said, are you sure? I'm pretty sure it's going to rain. Jason said, no, you don't need your rain jacket, and you definitely need to be wearing the white shirts because there's a heat wave, no chance of rain. Look at the floor. The heavens opened a couple of hours ago. There's definitely rain, but no rain jacket. Anyway, it's good to be back racing again. We've had a couple of weeks off. Obviously, a lot's gone on over those couple of weeks. But let's look at racing to start with. Silverstone a couple of weeks ago, of course, Williams led the opening gambit of the race. Should they have let Valtteri Bottas pass Felipe Massa? We talked about it at the time. We've been talking about it for ages. Last year, Williams said they weren't ready to win. They weren't in the mindset of being able to win. This year, they say they are. And yet, were they at Silverstone? It took them so long to make that decision as to whether or not to allow Valtteri Bottas to have a look at his teammate Felipe Massa, attempt that move. So arriving here in Hungary, one question to Valtteri Bottas, looking back at Silverstone, and obviously the meeting that he had with the team afterwards, is he happy with the decisions that were made? And is he happy with the length of time those decisions took to take? Looking at Silverstone, the race could have come to you, probably should have come to you. You said you were going to talk about it with the team afterwards. Are you happy with the decisions that were taken on the day?
Yeah, could have, should have. We have now analysed everything. For sure there was possibly some things we could have done better, and now it's history. We've had a really good talk with the team about what happened, and now that's completely history now. We are here to race for the best possible result.
Took a long time for the decision to come as to whether or not you could race your teammate. With Rob's influence over those decisions and given his relationship with Felipe, do you worry that the decision will always fall in Felipe's favour?
I'm not worried at all about that.
And rumours, you've already done the deal with Ferrari for next year. Any comment?
Well, there's been rumours for many months now, and all I can say, I have no new information to share, so nothing new has happened, so I don't know where the rumours are coming from.
Valtteri Bottas very much in the news then, since we were last racing at Silverstone, mainly because the rumours are he has been signed to race for Ferrari next year. I think $13 million was the reported sum. Goodness knows how much they'll have to pay Williams to get him out of contract. The question, though, is, for people that don't think this is a done deal, would you want to sign Bottas given that he's not tremendously outperforming Massa this year, and Massa apparently isn't good enough for Ferrari? Is Bottas? Would you, if you're going to buy somebody out of a contract, would you try and buy Daniel Ricciardo out of his contract at Red Bull Racing, given that Ricciardo pushed Vettel and actually outperformed Vettel? Or would Vettel not be too happy that he's gone off to Ferrari, the chosen son, and then along comes Daniel Ricciardo? Probably wouldn't make him happy. If Bottas does leave Williams, that opens a seat there. Who takes that seat? Nico Hülkenberg? There was a rumour, Felipe Nasr. Felipe Nasr, though, today, along with Marcus Ericsson, now tied into Sauber for next deal. But is that just preemptive of Sauber to lock Felipe Nasr in, so that if Nasr wants to leave, whichever team it is, might want to have to buy him out of his contract? Silly season, just got a lot sillier. On the topic of Ferrari, though, we thought we'd do something a little bit different this week being as it is. We wanted to give a bit of a tech insight into the track, how the teams go about setting up for each individual track. So we thought we'd have a word with Ferrari's trackside engineer, Tony Cucurella. Here in Hungary, just talk us through the track characteristics, downforce levels, all those kind of things.
Yeah, okay. I mean, everybody knows that Hungary is a circuit that you need max downforce. Everybody used to call it like the Monaco of the Mid East or the Eastern Europe. But especially what you have here is that you don't have longer straights. The straight is not very, very long. You cannot cope with a draggy car. So this is why you really put downforce there. There are a couple of high-speed corners, corner 4 and corner 12. But especially here is like you don't pay expensive to have a draggy car. So we normally, all teams, we run max downforce here.
Do you have to tune it more towards qualifying or to the race? I mean, we know it's a notoriously difficult track to overtake on. So do you take some of that downforce off in an effort to get cars past each other?
Yeah, you can't really think about that. But honestly, quali position is very important here because, as you just mentioned, overtaking is one of the most difficult circuits to overtake here. You really need to have a delta of nearly 2 seconds between the cars, and 2 seconds depending on how it comes. If there's or 1.5 seconds on tires, or even more, to be able to overtake some other car. So track position is really, really important. So grid position is really important. So you go for quali setup as much as you can.
And temperature is always an issue here. It's incredibly hot at the moment.
Exactly. We know that Hungary has been always, we know Hungary very well. Sometimes it's a hot Hungary, sometimes it's a cold Hungary, and it's a completely different track. And sometimes even like last year, you could have both in one weekend. This year is going to be a hot one, a bit cooler for the race. That's changing already the approach for the weekend, because Sunday is expected to be slightly cooler. But a hot Hungary, it is really affecting a lot how the tires work, because they really struggle to not to overheat.
You've been quite good with not allowing them to overheat this season.
Well, yeah, we've been good, but I think it's still. I think nobody can say it's on top of the tires in any condition.
This track isn't used all that often. It rubbers in very quickly. How important
Yes.
is it not to chase the track and allow it to develop?
Yeah, it's a good point, because as well is rubbering, and you are cleaning a lot the track as well. So we expect a big evolution on Friday, and in this case on Friday we have as well on top of that the temperature evolution that is going to be an added value. But the track itself, only in practice one, starting to end practice one, you could well see 1 second only in that session, because you're just cleaning the track, then you're rubbering the track, and the track is getting better and better. So it's important to get information in the sessions that are more representative. Do not get you misled with sessions that are or too hot or maybe too cold. That's not the case here, but or sessions that the track is green.
One final one. It's the last race before the summer break.
Yes.
Can you guys take the top step from Mercedes?
I think it's. We are trying hard this season. Really, we are trying hard. We just keeping pushing, and we really want to close the gap to them. They're doing a good job. Because we are chasing them. I think we are always there, but they're still clearly ahead of us.